Hey guys, welcome to Shep Talk. Welcome to another Shep Talk movie review. Today we bring you Richard Jewell. It was one of those movies in 2019 that I really wanted to see. I was able to watch it over the Christmas, New Year's break. I meant to get it to you guys sooner, but sadly the end of the year and the beginning of the new year has been really busy for me. And I'm catching up on all my reviews that I gotta put out for you guys. So here we go. Here's my review of Richard Jewell. Quick synopsis. Richard Jewell is one of those guys that just wants to be in law enforcement, and he's not quite there. So he does almost every job that you can do, like security for everything. And he's picked to do security for the 1996 Olympics that was held in Atlanta, and notices that there's a suspicious package and warns and people and saves lives by, but at the end, the FBI and even one of the Atlanta newspapers start painting Richard Jewell as the primary suspect and pretty much trashed this guy's life. Now let's get into the review. Like I said, guys, before, I'm starting this new segment, so I'm going to get right into it and be like, what worked for me. And Paul Walter Hauser, the main actor, the guy that plays Richard Jewell, kills it in his role as Richard Jewell. He's been in other things. I first noticed him in Cobra Kai season 2. He just seems to have this presence, and I'm glad to see him getting these main acting roles, because I think he has a lot to offer, and I hope to see more from him down the line. I thought he brought to life Richard Jewell in a way that kept us intrigued, kept us really on his side. It was one of those things where you're watching this guy's life just get torn apart. Man, the FBI is knocking at his door. The newspapers are wondering if he did it. No one's giving up on him. Or, they're just tearing his life apart. And, he's writing it out. He's trying to be that guy because he loves law enforcement. He wants to be an agent one day, or he wants to be a cop one day, and he's all about helping the FBI out. He wants to be that guy, and he's not realizing it, that they're not always the good people. The papers aren't always the good people, and that his life is about to be really different. Sam Rockwell, man, he plays Watson Bryant, the attorney for Richard Jewell, and these two met earlier in the movie, and Sam Rockwell's character pretty much is the only one at the office that treats Richard with any decency, even though I'll say I don't think he really treated him 100% with decency. He was probably the best of the group in that office that treated him like a person. And then just having him on screen acting, one being that supporting role for Richard Jewell, and then just being there and helping Jewell and his family, and showing him that not everybody is out to get him, and then turning around and batting 1,000 for Richard. It's one of those roles that, especially for an attorney, where you have like the whole world is coming down on this guy. First they had him as a hero, and now they think he's the one that that planted this bomb, and he's trying to be that buffer because Richard and Richard's mother just don't deserve that. And speaking of Richard's mother, Kathy Bates, oh my God, there's not enough you can say about this woman. She does another outstanding job as an actress in this movie. She plays his mother that is just, has the pressure of the world coming down on her. She's seeing her son become a villain in real life, and she just doesn't know what she can do. She's trying her best, and it's just not working, because no matter what she does, people are just keep coming at her and keep coming at her son. She has to sit there and watch as her house gets ransacked by the FBI, and they pretty much take everything away because they think anything can be used as evidence. And Kathy Bates gives a great performance as Richard's mother. And Clint Eastwood, man, what can you say about this guy? When you think he's done with directing, you think he's can't bring us any more good movies, he brings us this movie. I have to say, I haven't been a fan of some of the most recent Clint Eastwood movies, but I hope this shows that he's back in form, because I would love to see more movies like this, like Richard Jewell, Gran Torino, and oh god, I can't remember his baseball movie. But those types of movies I loved. So if we can get Clint Eastwood to give us more movies like the Richard Jewell movie, then I'm all for it. Bring it on, Clint. Please bring us these types of movies. We know you can do it. I have faith in you. Now, let's get into my gripes about the movie. The biggest gripe I'll have to say is that this movie is very one-sided. We knew that pretty much going in, but I kind of would, and we do get to see some of the FBI behind the scenes, and we do get to see some of the reporting behind the scenes, but I wish we could have seen a little bit more, because this is all on Richard Jewell's side. We're seeing it from his perspective, from his lawyer's perspective. Like I said, we get a peek behind the curtain at the other two entities in this movie, but this is a very cut and dry. Richard Jewell was falsely accused of setting this explosive device, and here we are. Let's write it out as if we're Richard Jewell and we're going through what he had to do, which is great. It's brilliant, don't get me wrong. I just wish we could have seen more of, like, say, from the FBI, they tell us, oh, we always look at, who found the bomb as a suspect, etc., etc. Wish we could have dived into that more. And then, Olivia Wilde, she does a decent job as the reporter in this movie, but her character, I can't remember if it's a mixture of other characters. I don't know if her character is real or not. I know that the article written is real. I know that the newspaper had issues with this movie because, again, they said it was very one-sided and that not everything was presented truly. I don't know. Again, that's why I wish we could have seen more of it, because it's just one of those things where it just seems like, we could have had a better definitive grasp on why people went a certain direction. That's just me. So with that being said, guys, those are pretty much my two main gripes. Is that I wish we could have seen both sides of the story, and I wish we could have kind of, flushed out Olivia Wilde's character more, or at least seen more from that side, because she just seemed like she was a cardboard stand-in for that media production. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to give Richard Jewell 4 out of 5 Sheps. It is a good movie. You will be on the edge of your seat, I swear to God. Paul Walter Hauser does a phenomenal job. Sam Rockwell, Kathy Bates, all phenomenal acting. Clint Eastwood brings us another good movie. So I'm giving it 4 out of 5 Sheps, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you seen Richard Jewell? What did you think? Are you more on my side? Do you think that Richard Jewell was just good the way it was? Let me know down in the comments down below. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you liked what you see here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel out greatly, and I do truly appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next review.